Hey guys, Tom by 601, and today we are back in Star Wars Outlaws. Now, if you've gotten into the game at all, you know that the syndicates control everything, and you may have dived into the reputation system. You may notice what the ultimate reward is at the end of the path for each of the syndicates. It's a set of armor, and these sets of armors are unique. They are among the most powerful sets of armor in the game. So today what we're going to go through is each of the syndicates, the max reward, and rank these max reward armor sets so you know which syndicate you should start to back early so you can get the best armor in the game early on. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and let's dive on in. And the first faction we have to talk about is probably the most infamous. It's going to be the Hutts. And I have to say, the Hutt armor, I think, looks the best of any of these. It gives very hardcore Sabine Wren vibes, especially because you have sort of an armor plate on the chest. And I really enjoy this armor aesthetically. Luckily, you can transmog armor in this game, i.e. you can put a different skin over all of the armors, and that's what I kind of use this armor for. On your way up through each of the syndicates, you will also get a charm at the good level, and these charms are probably some of the best in the game. So the Hutt charm is going to reduce damage from melee attacks, which isn't very useful at all, because how often are you taking melee damage? Probably not much. The rest of the armor, though, is pretty interesting, though it revolves around grenades, and it just depends on if that's the sort of style of play you want to do. For me, it wasn't much. So the top, it's going to increase the pick up ammo count. So any pickup gun that you get is going to have more ammo when you have the top equipped, and this is pretty useful. Additionally, you're also going to take reduced damage from blaster and projectiles, which is pretty nice. Then the holster special effect is going to increase grenade capacity and increase the explosion radius of grenades. And then the pants are going to reduce damage taken while sprinting, and then reduce damage taken from explosions. So all in all, a pretty well-rounded set of armor, and those effects are great. But it's the combined effects that don't do it too much for me. You're going to get increased adrenaline when defeating enemies with grenades, and also gain 1 grenade for each enemy you kill while using Adrenaline Rush. And overall, this armor set provides a very go loud sort of armor style. I just don't find the gameplay in it very particularly fun. I think the use grenade button is a very awkwardly placed button, and because of that, I rarely end up using grenades, so I don't really see myself using this set of armor overall. So aesthetically the best, but as far as effects goes, I think it is the weakest. Next, we come to the Pikes, and the Pikes have what is essentially an Imperial officer uniform as their armor set. Their charm that you get along the way up is going to give you a small chance to earn a grenade when you throw a grenade. I don't think it's that great. Then the top for the armor, it's going to greatly increase adrenaline gain on hits with blaster, which is pretty nice. Then it's also going to increase power module damage, also great because it means the heavy weapon that you have in the game is going to do more damage. Then the holster is going to restore health for each enemy defeated during the adrenaline rush. Always awesome to get health back, especially when you're using adrenaline rush. And the holster is also going to increase the heat capacity for your power mode, so you get more shots from the power mode without having to do the cooldown. Then we move to the pants for this outfit. You're going to increase accuracy when shooting from the hip, and blaster is super cooled after adrenaline rush. And those are all nice. I kind of like those effects, but the combined effect is what I like about the Pikes. You're going to get increased ability to avoid detection by Imperials, and you're also going to lose the wanted level faster. Both of these are very nice. I like this armor more just because throughout the campaign, there are several times you're going to have to sneak into Imperial facilities, and having increased stealth from the Imperials is always super useful. And that kind of gets us to the halfway point. One other thing I kind of want to point out while we're talking about this, you may think that there are some other really good armors out there, and there are, but the reason that these armors are so powerful is because when you have the combined effects, They have 2 combined effects as opposed to 1. However, this is sort of balanced out in the fact that whichever faction's armor you are wearing, you still need to be in good standing with them for the second skill to proc, but that's not really too hard to do once you're in the later game. Next up comes the armor that I wore through pretty much my entire campaign, and that is the Ashika clan. Now, the Ashika clan, it's very much a parka, so I 100% recommend transmogging it to look like something else. Their charm is really great. It's going to restore health on melee takedowns, which you're going to be doing a lot in this game. Then the top, it's going to reduce damage from projectiles. Awesome. And it's also going to increase the amount of adrenaline gained when taking damage. Both of those very solid skills. The holster, it's going to give you +1 back to carrying capacity. Great. And it's going to fully restore health upon taking lethal damage, i.e., if you are about to die and your health goes below 0, it automatically uses a Bacta on you and restores you to full health. So it gives you another life. If you're struggling in the game, this will get you through a lot of the fights very easily, though I haven't seen very many people complaining about the difficulty. But if you are having trouble, this effect is really, really great. Finally, the pants in the Ashika armor set, they're going to reduce damage from explosions while crouching or rolling. Also, they're going to make it so your health regens sooner. Also, really great things. Then we get to the combined effect. First, you're going to reduce damage at low health, so just making you more survival overall. And then when you defeat enemies at low health, it's going to give you super cooling on your gun. Once again, making this a very, very effective. This armor set is all about survival. It's all about making it so you can last longer while in combat, and give you a chance to get away if you need to, or give you the offensive abilities to kind of push back. So this was my main armor throughout the campaign, just because I had maxed out my reputation with the Ashikas after visiting Kajimi, and this armor is just so useful for getting through so many situations. But I don't think it's the best. The best armor has to go to the Crimson Dawn. It's an all black and gold suit, which I guess you wouldn't expect anything less from the Crimson Dawn. Their charm is going to increase your ability to avoid detection, which is great because you're going to be doing a lot of stealth in this game. The effects of the top bit of armor, it's going to gain you're going to gain a large amount of adrenaline when performing stealth takedowns, and your increased ability to avoid detection. So more stealth effects stacked on top of each other, making you harder to see. Then the holster, it's going to allow stealth takedowns to restore health. Super useful since you're going to be doing that a lot. And it's going to increase grenade capacity, which is okay. Like I said, I haven't been a big user of grenades. There are certain moments when you want to use them, but it feels kind of very rare for me. Then we get to the pants. It's going to increase crouch movement speed and make you move more silently. Super great. There is one expert challenge that's going to allow you to move quicker while crouching. This stacks on top of it. You're going to be doing a lot of crouching in this game because there's a lot of stealth. So this helps you just get through the campaign that much quicker. Also, you get increased adrenaline gained while sneaking near hostile patrols, which is just a nice bonus side effect. The combined effect, i.e. if you have all 3 of these armors equipped, what you're going to get out of this armor is enemies caught within a smoke bomb now recharge the stun shot. Super useful. All about the stealth once again. And then hitting an enemy with the stun shot resets the cooldown of the smoke bomb. So it does a nice little loop there. And that is my favorite of these armor sets. I think just being able to have better stealth overall is sort of what I want from an armor set, just because that's a lot of this game. So, guys, those are the 4 armor sets. If there was one faction I would ally to early, it's Crimson Dawn, followed by the Ashika clan, then the Pikes, and the Hutts. But hey, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think down below. And if you like videos like this, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.